So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They toss to Ingram. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's got Snead. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Tim Williams, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 6-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you come.
And this is taken in at the 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To throw is Ryan. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tavecchio puts this one through. We have hit halftime. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Ryan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A gain there of 21 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ingram. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. So Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's Jackson to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 57 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan, he's airing it out for Sanu. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, his 2nd sack of the night. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 13. Check. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking in. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 33 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Vic Beasley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Jackson now. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check.
Jackson now down around his goal line. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens